Fight fans, here we go. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stepped in the ringside wearing the blue trunks with white. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 253.6 solid pounds. As a professional, his record stands 4 wins against 3 defeats. One of those wins coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, from Houston, Texas, please welcome the Conqueror, Thomas Hawkins. And introducing his opponent, fighting across the ring out of the blue corner. He stepped in the ring tonight wearing the red trunks trimmed with white. When he stepped onto the scale, he went officially at 214.4 ready pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring undefeated. 4 wins with 0 losses. One of those victories coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rialto, California, introducing Oscar Torres. Once again, the referee in charge, Tony Clear, for the final instructions.
Touch gloves, go back and look for the belt.
Look at the tell the tape for the heavyweights.
Yeah, Torres is a little bit younger. He's a little bit taller by 2 inches, and he also has a slight reach advantage.
Last time we saw Torres in the ring, Steve Kim was saying maybe he can go down to cruiserweight. He's got a frame. But Henry Ramirez told me, no, we're going to make him a heavyweight, keep it going. Got to add some pounds.
That's where the money is.
Yep.
And that's where the glory is.
As Henry said, if you can get a Mexican heavyweight, you can sell him.
He knows something about that.
Yep.
He and Chris Arreola did quite well. They were quite a team. They had a very good run. And it's not over. Arreola just had a win. Wasn't that on the undercard of Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia?
Yep.
Took out a prospect. And he understands he's got that gatekeeper role now. He understands he had his day as a top contender and a title challenger.
Yeah.
He still wants to do it, so more power to Chris.
214 is what Torres weighs, and the plan is to get him heavier.
Really?
At 6'4".
I mean, I guess he has a frame where he can
put some on.
Yeah.
Not too much, maybe another 5 pounds.
Right, the right training regimen, the right diet.
He also has a real job.
What's that?
Works. He didn't tell me that, but he has a real job.
He just said, I got a real. You believed him?
Yeah, no, Henry told me.
You took his word for it.
Well, Henry told me because.
Hey, man, I got a real job. Hey, he's got a real body attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he has a real job. His training regimen with Henry is as a strong left hook from Thomas Hawkins.
Yeah, see, like I said, lefties who are heavyweights are kind of rare. So when a heavyweight gets in there, especially a young heavyweight, an inexperienced heavyweight gets in there with somebody boxing out of that southpaw stance, that first left hand is probably a bit of a shock.
This is a working man's fight tonight. Thomas Hawkins has 2 jobs. He works in a warehouse, but he has another regular 9 to 5 to support his 10-year-old daughter.
I see Torres likes to switch to southpaw.
Yeah.
One of these fighters that switches back and forth. I like his body attack. It's fast. It's fast and accurate, and I like his glove placement. I like how he holds Torres. I like how he holds his gloves. His hands are in position to block incoming shots, and he's pretty decent at picking off punches.
As Henry said, the reason they turned Torres pro later, he said he's known him for a long time. He started boxing at the age of 14 to Torres, but he also a basketball player in high school. So with a heavyweight, you can turn him pro late.
It's true. They mature a lot slower than the lighter weight classes.
Yeah. He said there's no rush with the heavyweights.
He's absolutely right.
Good combination from Torres in the red.
Hey, Torres has got some decent hand speed.
Attacking the body is Torres. Torres crowd warming up here at the DoubleTree in Ontario as the first round winds down in our second bout of the night. Peter Arredondo, Los Mochis, Sinaloa. ¿Qué pasó? Allá con los Caneros. Robert Todd, I agree with you. Body, body, body. Ray Rhodes, the commentators are really good. No. We great, man. No need to scale back. We take all the compliments. See here. Doug, what is the WBO situation with Munguia?
I think
Looking for a write-up on
Dennis Hogan's team is lobbying the WBO to force an immediate rematch. I
Okay.
think that's what he's talking about. Either that or Munguia is thinking about abdicating that title to go up to middleweight. That's possible. And that was a controversial fight.
Gail Beery, yes, this is live on YouTube. Some of the other comments I'm not going to read.
I didn't think the Munguia-Hogan fight was highway robbery, though. I thought it was a fight that could have gone either way. The 116-112 card for Munguia was that was a slap in the face.
See, now these guys are saying Andre Barrera, Torres has nice hands, he's quick, maybe he should try cruiserweight. But Doug just told you guys there's no money
It's true.
in cruiserweights.
I mean, there is money, but you gotta move to Europe.
I mean, I'm cool with it. But there's no tortillas in Europe, so I'm all right.
You know, he's 6'4". If they feel like with the right regimen they can put maybe another 10 pounds on him, that's good.
Oh, Scott,
He's got some athleticism. I like his balance. I mean, you could tell he was a basketball player. I like his footwork. I like his hand speed. You know, maybe it's better to be a smaller but quicker heavyweight than a drained cruiserweight.
Scott
Why
King,
risk it?
Yep. Let's go back to Munguia. Scott King says there was no post-drug test after the Munguia-Hogan.
That doesn't surprise me.
As a baseball player friend of mine would say, Mexico, bro.
Exactly. You know what? I didn't want to say it, but
I'll say it.
It's a bit of a gamble with those Mexican commissions. It really is. And there's also some controversy with Munguia's Mexico promoter.
Was on the judges.
Fernando Beltran-Zanfer, hovering over the judges. That's not a good look.
Body work from Torres. That is a good look.
Yeah.
Here in the second round.
He's cracking right hooks from the southpaw stance. Now he switches back to an orthodox stance, rips off a quick combination. You see how that right hand stays right by that chin, right by that beard.
Misses big with that uppercut, but moves around.
Yeah, Torres is giving Hawkins a lot to think about. Sorry, Hawkins.
Yep, second bout of the night, Thomas Hawkins. He was once a pharmacy student at the University of Houston, Doug. Found out he was going to be a father, went straight to work. I think the pharmacy business looking pretty good right now.
That's good work.
Torres, he's not sneaky fast, right, for being so big?
Well, I mean, if you look at his chest and his midsection, you say, okay, he's not very athletic or he's not in great shape, so you're not expecting athleticism. You're not expecting speed and snap and reflexes, but he's got that. And I'm seeing some poise from Torres too.
Yeah, his footwork is nice.
Hawkins is keeping his composure as well. He's not overwhelmed yet.
Jason Kofoed. Yeah, this is live. I'm calling you out right now.
Are people asking that? Is this live?
Yeah, well,
Is this
because
live?
what it is, people share it and they run across it, but they don't know if they're watching an old fight or a young.
I see.
Championship Boxing is back April 26th at the LA Forum. Srisa Kat Sorong Bisai versus Mexico's Juan Francisco Estrada. Plus LA's Danny Roman in a world title unification. Tickets start at just $30 and can be purchased by visiting Ticketmaster.com.
Back here at the DoubleTree in Ontario, Jason Kofoed says, thanks, mate. So where are you watching us from right now? Robert Todd brings up Buster Douglas because guys are talking about the midsections right now on
That's
the Facebook.
true. Yeah, he always had a spare tire, even when he was in the best shape of his life, but he had some hands. Beautiful, fluid, fast combinations.
Hector Vega says, Thompson with the fancy commercials now. Man, I'm telling you, you bring in Doug Fisher, get rid of Steve Kim, we go next level, bro. We're even wearing shoes.
I can't wait for that show, though. 1 week. And that's a hometown. That's a home game for me.
Manda Murillo, what does Art do? Nobody knows. So Saludos, viejo. Go work on that 68 of yours. Yeah. Next Friday, Inglewood, Daniel Roman on the card. Rungvisai, Estrada. I mean, I'm really there for Daniel Roman.
Well, with Roman versus TJ Doheny, you have two of the best junior featherweights in the world. And with Srisaket Rungvisai and Juan Francisco Estrada, you definitely have the top two junior bantamweights.
Watching the heavyweights right now. It's fourth round. Third round, scheduled for 4. Albert Baker, instant boxing checking in. What's up? As Hawkins' right eye is closing.
Yeah, he got nailed with the 2 straight rights from Torres. Laser accurate from Torres. Torres moving really well. 2-piece to the body. Comes up short with that right cross. Lead left hook. Kind of doing a shoulder roll sort of stance as he walks Hawkins.
Hawkins covering up against the ropes. Yeah. Body work from Torres. Left hook from Torres.
Hawkins is having some trouble with his vision.
Yep. He's getting caught. That right eye, he's blinking.
And you wonder if doubts are setting in, how much more he wants to take of this. Torres is not a heavy puncher, but you could tell he's a stinging puncher. That was a borderline body shot. Everybody needs to calm down. Come on.
See, on this broadcast,
Come on. You got your big boys. Come on now. Jeez.
Thompson Boxing, Doug will let you know, bro. On another broadcast, we're all super professional.
That's true. We keep those opinions to ourselves.
Yeah. Hit him with a 2-piece in the biscuit. Man. Little Digital Underground close to him. Sonny Fredrickson next week on the zone. What does that mean?
Stop.
Chris Bird they're bringing up right now.
Chris Bird. Well, that was a southpaw heavyweight. It was sensational.
Javier Huerta
Because
watching us in Paris.
Chris Bird, I don't think ever weighed heavier than what Torres is now. He was about 6'2", and he fought all of these monsters who were solid 250 pounds, 270 pounds, 6'6", 6'7". He fought them. He beat most of them. Fought the Klitschko brothers.
Yeah.
Fought Vladimir twice. Fought David Tua. Beat David Tua.
That's right. That Tua fight was fun to watch.
Fought Ike Ibeabuchi when nobody would step in with that Nigerian nightmare. And fought Jamil McCline and Andrew Galata. Guys who had like 50, 60 pounds on them. Crazy. Maybe the bravest fighter I ever covered.
Really?
Chris Bird, yeah.
Another good shot landed by Torres, final seconds. Regal Alfaro, when are we going back to Salinas? I think it's in the plans, but it depends on Ruben Villa. And nothing against Salinas, but if Ruben Villa looks good, May 10th, I don't think he's going back to Salinas, man. He's on to bigger and better. Big shows, 4th round of action. Up next, Louis Lopez, Daniel Perales. Lopez is somebody that Thompson Boxing is really interested in. They're building him nicely. Perales should be a good test. Hector Vega says, I was watching the De La Hoya Caballero fight the other day. Your guys commentating. That's right, Diego De La Hoya against Randy Caballero.
Oh, yeah.
Shutout.
Right, I thought that was going to be a good fight, and Diego just dominated him.
Angel Diaz. Torres looks like a slimmer, lighter Dom Brazil.
You know, I see it. It's the beard, a little bit with the hair, maybe the eyebrows. I can kind of see that. That's funny.
Brazil was a football player. He was a quarterback.
Yeah, so Brazil's got that modern heavyweight size because he's like 6'6", and he's he could probably carry 260, 250 if he wants.
Miguel Cubos, he's a heavyweight. He'll fight anybody anywhere from San Luis Potosí.
Tell you what, Torres is more nimble than Brazil. Can't crack like Dominic, though.
Dom can't. He had that one fight against that Australian dude, heavyweight, at Staples Center where he got dropped.
Yeah, he's been in some wild fights, Dominic has.
And he went at it with
his only loss is Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
He hung tough with Joshua. That fight made him a better fighter, I think.
Hey, Tio Peps, who's this guy you're talking about?
It's so funny somebody brought up Dominic Brazil because I was looking at Torres saying, who does he remind me of? Who's a heavyweight right now? And it was Dominic.
The right eye of
It's
Hawkins.
really bothering Hawkins.
Yeah, he can't see. Combination from Torres.
And he's getting his head snapped now. Torres has a finisher's instinct, even though he's not a power puncher. Krebs warning him for something.
Crowd trying to will Torres to a stoppage. And Freddie jumps in, and that's it.
Tony Krebs has seen enough. Hawkins was doing a good job blocking these punches, but he wasn't fighting back.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. You have to defend yourself. You got to act like you want to stay in there, and I don't think Tony Krebs got that indication from Hawkins.
A 4th round stoppage for Oscar Torres. Quality rounds for the heavyweight, young heavyweight. He improves to 5-0.
I agree, and I want to see Torres again. I actually like watching him fight. I like the hand speed. I like his movement, and I think he's got pretty good craft. He's a decent technician in there.
You know, I'll give a lot of credit to Thomas Hawkins.
Yeah.
He comes from Houston, takes the fight short notice, doesn't have a corner. These are the kind of guys that are the backbone of boxing. Comes to Ontario, picks up a corner, picks up a cut man.
Yeah.
And he's here on his own. And gave Oscar Torres good rounds. That right eye was bothering him since the second. As he falls to 4-4. Goes back to Houston with some money in his pocket for his 10-year-old daughter. And just the kind of guys that young fighters need to go up against. It's a tough way to make a living, Sonny Franco.
It really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 1 minute, 20 seconds of round number 4. Referee Tony Krebs puts a stop to this contest, declaring your winner by way of a knockout. And still undefeated from Rialto, California, Oscar